Welcome back. So today is Friday before Memorial Day, and the office is going to be kind of slow, so I took the day off just to go play around. So my wife was going out of town. I thought, it's a lovely day, and I'm going shopping. Now some guys go shopping for shoes, some guys go shopping for new cars. I'm going to Salvage Yard. So I got my tool bag, and got some things I need to go grab. So I'm gonna go look for stuff that'll fit on the Plan B, the 1980 Coupe, and just gonna go see what's out there still. So I threw up that I was gonna go to some Salvage Yard. So last time I went, when I filmed it, looking for stuff for the 90s Coupe, a lot of people said, "Oh man, can you get me this? Can you get me that? Which cars are out there? Gosh, I wish I would have known," etc. So I threw up on a couple of the forums on Facebook, on the pages, that I was going to go taking requests for stuff that was going to be easy to ship, and I need to know what colors or prices they had. So some people responded. There's always one guy that says, "Hey, can you get me some body panels? This will be like $100 to ship." So I know that, as soon as I say, "Hey, yeah, it's going to be like 30 bucks in parts and 100 to ship it," he's going to go, "No." So I'm not going to get those. So if that's you, I'm not getting those for you. So anyway, got a couple things to get, and then I'm just going to kind of scope it out and get a better feel for what's out there in case I need to go back later on. And I'll spare you the drive because it's just another drive through the Oregon woods where I live, but we'll see you at the Salvage Yard. Right, guys, so I'm at the Salvage Yard here, and so they had a green Capri here last time. It was a project car. I was going to see how much the guy wanted for it total and just buy it outright. So looking up top here, that right there is an 85 or 86. 85, I think, is what it says on there. Obviously no engine trans. Front end looks savable, but I can't get to it. So time to go over to the other row. Alright, so as you can kind of see, this used to have cars in it, and they're gone. So I think they've been cleaning house, getting rid of some stuff. So let me show you what they at least have here. So this first one looks like an 85 convertible, that front end. Ooh, I might have to take all of that home. Not sure yet. Gonna have to check. Looks like an 89 convertible, 87 hatch, 92 hatch, 93 coupe, an 86 crappie, a 90 coupe, and it's the newer style Capri that nobody cares. And then they have it's like an old Mustang there. So I think it's time to get the tools out, start getting to work. Alright guys, so sitting in the parking lot, waiting for this truck to back out here. So if you can kind of see behind me, I did pick up a bunch of stuff. I've really kind of picked it clean. Everything else, I don't really know that I want to fool with. They got a couple airbags in there. A blue one, a black one, a red one, all that. I don't know that I want to start fooling with airbags because they're supposed to be not shippable. So anyway, I got a couple pieces for the trunk, carpet. I got an 87 to 93 LX taillight lens. I got an 85 GT lens. The guy was not happy that I took just the lens and not the whole housing, but oh well. He hates Mustangs anyway. So the white GT that was kind of up on the level up there, that's scheduled to be crushed. He won't bring it down for me to look at, to take parts off of. So shit, it was actually in good shape. So he's gonna crush it, and damn. So anyway, I'm headed back to the shop and show you what we got going on the 92 at this point. I'm still trying to take it apart, but let me give you an update when I get to the house. Alright gang, so thank you. Alright gang, so I'm back at the shop in the farm. I thought I'd just give you a quick show of what I picked up. So it's a little breezy, hopefully it's not too windy. So I picked up, these are 3 trunk carpets. So Two are coupe, one is a convertible. These just need to be vacuumed off, get the upholstery cleaner out, clean these up. And these will all be for sale unless one of them is actually better than what I have now. So I'm going to keep the best, sell the rest. Okay, next item I picked up was a couple of the front LX extensions. So somebody on one of the forums wanted these, so it's a little scuffed right there, but you know, you can't beat them. This is probably $5 or $10. Not even that. So anyway, thought I'd grab them for them. Good gesture. Send these out, clean them up, and these will be sold. All right, next on the list, this is two for a coupe passenger side. This one's a little dirtier than this one, but these are trunk pieces. Look at the back; they're actually not very broken. So I picked these up. Unfortunately, everything else that was with them, it's pretty tore up. Really not. I guess to me, I wouldn't buy it. So why would I pick it up and try to resell it to somebody else? That just seems in poor taste. So anyway, same thing. Gonna keep the best, sell the rest. Alright, next on the agenda, a couple of door scuff plates. So these are gray. They're just dirty, really. I'm probably gonna keep these. If not, I'll put them, probably gonna paint them black, put them in the 80 coupe. The ones in the 80 are pretty tore up. If not, I'll use the ones out of the 92. But these are pretty good shape, a little faded and all that, but once you paint them black, they'll be beautiful. Alright, next on the agenda, I do have two different taillights. So this is off the 85 GT Convert that was there, the orange one. This is a passenger side off of one of the Aero cars. So you can see that it's broken at the top. I actually do have the piece that goes to it, so I'm going to Gorilla Glue that, try and salvage it, but otherwise they're in good shape. Now, when I did buy them, the guy was kind of pissed that I took just the lens and not the housing, but damn trunks and hatches are locked. They don't have keys. So guess what? I just wanted this stuff anyway. So I'm going to keep the original taillights. I got to find some of those on the 80. So it's the tribal bar ones or whatever. These will be polished up, cleaned up, sold. This is just faded. So, yeehaw! Alright, and last, but definitely not least. So this is the headlight bezel off the 86 Capri. It was the gray-black one. It was there. So this was actually in good shape. No tabs broken. I actually did take all the screws with it. So really this is it's kind of scuffed up, but if someone wanted to put this on the Capri, all they'd really have to do is basically scuff it, repaint it with like some SEM trim black, and this thing would be fantastical. And then I did grab this. So this is off of the 85 GT, I think it was, the convertible, the orange one. So everything's good. It's a little dirty, but nothing is broken. And I did change out one of the vents for a good vent. So these are good vents. And then I grabbed, out of the Capri, I grabbed another one. So I actually have two of those. These are a little faded. These, I guess you call them the warning lights if you want to call them that. But the text on those is kind of faded. So kind of sucks. And they're glued on there, so they're really not easy to replace. But this is great. If you're aftermarket, you want to look at one checkerboard, I'm going to keep the one in the 80. It's a wood grain, I like it. So this will be put up on eBay or somewhere else, but everything is in good shape. So keep the best, sell the rest. These got to be sold. So let me show you where we're at with the 92. Alright guys, so here's kind of where I'm at with the 92. I have all the interior out except for the main harness that goes across the dash and the coupe quarter windows. So I got to take those out still. The AC box, that deal on those fell through, so I haven't broke the cooling system loose yet to take that out, but that's probably one of the last things I'll get to quickly. So the engine, transmission, rear end, drive shaft, fuel system, all that is going to be transferred over to the 80. So I've got to figure out how much of it actually fits. So I think the fuel tank is supposed to not fit because of the sump on the fuel ejection. So I need to see if the pump and everything will fit into the 80 tank if the 92 tank doesn't actually fit. The line should mount up engine should bolt in. I'm going to take all the K-member and everything else out, fortify the bottom end with Maximum Motorsport stuff. Still have to take off a lot of the other pieces I'm going to sell off, and I'm going to keep the ignition and all that kind of thing, and then get rid of all the emissions. So the wiring harness itself, I think I'm going to try just mounting in the factory computer and the harness just to try and get it running. And then I've got a quote from Do-It-Yourself Auto Tuner, DIY Auto, to do a micro squirt system based on just a standalone for this. So I think I want to try to use the factory stuff to get it to at least run, make sure that the, I guess, proof of concept works. And then after that, I'll change it over to speed density, get rid of the mass air system on it. Probably take out the EGR spacer because I won't need it because I'm not going to run the emission stuff other than use the O2 sensor and that to tune it. So I shouldn't need it. Should be fine without it, and I'll start upgrading the pieces like throttle body and all that. Get ready to trying to get around 350 at the wheels. That's probably pushing it, but I'm gonna give it a try. So I need now start taking apart the harnesses, trying to label all the connections and where they're coming off of, so that I can swap it over to the 80 when I'm ready for that. And it's gonna be a few months, so I'd rather label everything now than worry about it later. Like, where did it go? What does that go to? So that's where I'm at, and that's a wrap. So you saw all the parts I got for 40 bucks from Salvage Yard. I think it's pretty clean, picked clean. And I believe since he cleared all the cars out around him, I think most of those Mustangs now are going to the crusher. So that's probably the last trip I'll have to that one. At least at this point, I wanted to make it now, trying to get all the good parts out of it. I was afraid that was going to happen. I think he's going to crush it and put some new stuff in there. So, hey, he may put in some more Fox bodies. I doubt it, though. And I think I picked apart everything clean that was there. So that's all for this time. Thanks for tuning in. If any of the parts that I bought today you've got to have, shoot me a message, drop me a comment down below, and send me a private message, whatever. Find me on Facebook, all that. Most of those parts will be for sale. I'm just going to flip them, clean them up, flip them, and then put it into the 80 build. So put a little couple bucks in my pocket and give somebody some good parts. So we'll see you next time.